Welcome, guys. This is a pre-recorded video, so when you see this, it will be Sunday, August 18th, and I will be prepping for the fantasy football draft with my family. Okay, so we're going to finish up, show you a card example using this set, and then I have a couple of examples I made throughout the week. Now, the other two cards pretty much focus on a fun fold and the die. Today we're going to focus on just the stamps. So we're going to be using Be Merry and Believe. And you'll be like, well, Roxy, how can we really focus on the stamps? You know, they're meant to go with the dies. So I'm going to show you. And as you could see, I've been testing out how they look over there. All right, so I'm going to take a piece of 8.5 by 11, and we're going to cut this down to 5.5 by 11. So 5.5 is one of your card sizes, your finished card sizes. We're going to cut that. You can use this for later if you want to, or it's great for punching. So then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this out so you can see we're going to score this. First score is going to be 4 1/4. That's your normal card base. 4 1/4. This is 5.5 this way, remember? So 4 1/4. Then we're going to go to 7. Then we're going to go to 9 3/4. All right. Oops, knocking down cards over there. All right. So then get your bone folder, and we're just going to fold this into our card. I'm just folding on all those creases nice and tight. I like going both ways in that last one. All right, so this is how your card is going to be, and I'm just a little bit off there, as you can see. Let me go ahead and refold that. All right, so here's your card. All right, so as you can see, I'm going to be using the Be Merry and the Believe stamp set, and I'm going to be using Garden Green and Cherry Cobbler. Put those up here. All right, and then I always have a little piece of scratch paper because I'm going to be doing some stamping. All right, so I'm going to put this in here. I'm just trying to block it off from any of those the stamps getting on down here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my green brush that has a little bit of garden green left on it. I don't want it to be too dark. I want it to be just a little bit of a light touch. So see, I'm using that graph paper to protect the other surfaces. All right, so just a little hint, so it's not, see, so it's not quite as white. Let me bring it up so you can see it better. So see, it's just a little bit, so it's not quite full white. If you want to make it darker, you can. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take my Believe stamp, and I'm going to try to go about halfway through. So see, this is centered. So see how, here's my center point, and here's my, on either edge. I'm going to try to bring that down and keep it about the same, because I need to kind of look over my stamps so I get it a little bit centered. So you might see some of my gray hairs, or I might hit the camera. So I'm going to go Believe, and then right next to it. And then we're going to go Believe, and right next to it. And then again. All right, I'm a little off, not that big of a deal. If you want it to be a little bit darker now at this point, I'm just going to do that to take off some of that extra. And then I'm just going to come down here and add a little bit more. I was going to do the opposite colors. I was going to make the background red, but I think that this works out pretty good that way. All right, so now we're going to come down here. If you're afraid of getting any of that ink on there, just fold your paper. And I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to kind of see where my edge is here. So what I'm going to do, and maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna go just lightly up to that. You know what? I know what I'll do. All right, so I have that right in the middle. I'm gonna grab my little pencil. I'm gonna make a mark that's where my flap is. Okay. Now I'm going to come in, get some of that red, and we're just going to kind of go up to that mark just a little bit. I think I might be taping it down, so. All right. So there's that. Looks pretty good. Let me get a little more there. A little more there. All right, so now let me open this all the way up. Now we're going to do my Be Merry. Again, I'm going to try to get it. I want to open this up, but I want to try to get it somewhat in the center again. Now, you know what? This one, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll go like this. We'll go here. We'll go 3rd generation. And we'll go here. We'll go straight across. And I think I'll put a little strip of red there, just to kind of break it up maybe. All right. So here we have our card so far. Now I can open this way, or I can open this way, whichever way you would prefer. So I think I am going to tape this down. Let me see if I have a good scrap in here of doesn't look like I have a good red scrap, but you know what? That's not so bad. Maybe I'll use that. I don't know what that DSP is even from, but that's not bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tape on the back of that. Is this the one that's empty? No, there it goes. Yeah, I should have had my silicone mat underneath there. So I'm looking right at that line. Okay, take out my snips there for my paper. Oh my gosh, this is when having monovision doesn't help. All right, here we go. Put my scissors back. All right. So now I think I am going to tape that down. And I'll leave this just like that. So let's go ahead and just bring it right along that edge. And there you go. And then I'm going to take, I did a lot of die cuts. So you see, we have a lot of die cuts, and I think that's too bright. Let me go, because I don't like how that got kind of, I think we'll go like that. Trying to think with that paper, with that iconic celebrations paper, if I have anything that will look, that's kind of light on the back side that I could stamp over. And it's all pretty dark. Pretty iconic. me see. And that's the rest of it. No, not really. So you know what I'm going to do? I'll go to my next best favorite, which is Country Lace. And let me see. This might be just enough. Yeah, that is just enough. I'm going to leave a little bit of a border there. Oh, that looks nice. All right, so let's go ahead and put this down. Now, that's not DSP, that's meant for a holiday, but you see how you can adapt it. So I'm going to put that there. That looks nice now. All right, and now I want to decide, I think I want to do this. Because I think the, see, that blends in a little bit too much. And I think this is too light. And this is just too green. I could do the white one and then sponge it. Somehow I really like that. All right, so let's go ahead with that. Put all my little die cuts over here back in my little pile to play with and make more cards. Sticking with it, I'm going to do the garden green. And I think I want to do celebrate the holidays in all ways. Because I already have Mary there. Yes, I think I'll do celebrate the holidays in all ways. All right. Grab that. And I'm going to look down over my stamp so I can get it in the section correctly. And then you're going to apply adhesive just to this one side. Now let's see how those little points kind of gives you a halfway mark, and that's a good, so we're going to just do, and I don't want to even put it over the areas where the little cuts are. Let me see. Getting to the end of that. All right, so see, I don't want my tape to go over that halfway mark. And then I'm going to go right there. There you are. You can write here, you can write here. This is light enough, you can write over it. And should we put a little bling on there? Let me look. I got a bunch of new embellishments from the upcoming mini catalog, the September to December. I think I'm going to use these. These are called Regal Foiled Adhesive Back Dots. I think I'm going to use those. Let me take your pick tool. Oh, I had a big sploogey on the end of that. And see how these will just look really good. Put one there. I'm going to put a green there. I'm going to bring another one of those dark colors. If I can chase it down. I think I'm going to put it right there. I think that works good. Put that back in there. And there you are, guys. Let me get some of this out of the way. It's very distracting. So there you are. There's your card. Now you don't have to tape this down if you don't want to. I just wanted it to be that way. And you're not going to have a lot of, since there's a height here because it's folded over twice, your embellishments aren't going to stick up that much. That you might still need some padding in the envelope, or maybe another piece of cardstock on top, but it shouldn't be that bad. So there you are. Let me show you the other cards I made. So here, that's using that iconic Christmas paper. It's a Cocoa Day. Just did like that. This one is a panorama card. So you open it up, there's that, but when you go to mail it, it goes this way. So then it's flat, like a regular sized card. So it'll go in your envelope. But then once they take it out of the envelope, they'll open it up, you can write in there, and there's your greeting on top there. Alright guys, give me a thumbs up, send me a comment, share on your social media. Most of all, have a great end of your weekend and be safe in the upcoming week. Bye for now.